And welcome back, comrades! We are back playing Grim Fandango! I'm sorry about that. And when we left off, friends, what did we get? We got something from that scumbag Nick. Never trust a guy called Nick, he's normally no good.
It's Virago's cigarette case.
Let's try and open it.
There's something rattling inside. Must be in a hidden compartment somewhere, but I don't see a latch or anything.
I wonder how we can break it open. Well, there was Carla and a little safe, well, bomb diffusal. Let's see if that works, huh? Ooh, Carla.
What's that?
Cigarettes? What does it look like?
Don't try to make nice, Manny. It's too late. What?
It's a new compact for your makeup.
Manny, I don't wear makeup. You know that.
And I'm not saying you need to.
Good.
Yeah. Carla, you have such a natural beauty. You've got that bone white bone.
What?
It's a little something special I bought for you.
Don't try to make nice, Manny. It's too late.
I wonder if you can do this before you get the metal detector and she's a lot more receptive.
What?
I don't know. I found it under your desk.
Unattended?
No, there was a shifty-looking guy with crazy eyes who put it there.
Oh my God. Give me that! It's a bomb!
Yes, it's a bomb. Quickly.
Another senseless act of terrorism nipped in the bud by Security Officer Carla. Wow. It was completely destroyed by our own detonator, so I can't tell what kind of bomb it was. But here's something.
A key. I better bring that to Chief Bogan.
Yeah, you can analyze it with your metal detector.
Yes, I can. And hey, you actually said something in a non-sultry voice. Okay. What locks do we know? Quite the conundrum. What's locked around here? Well, the only thing that I know of that is locked is the lighthouse. So let's go check it out. We might be on our way to a... Sorry, distracted. We might be on our way to finally finishing Rubacava, because we've got our spot, and we've got the note, the card, but what we don't have is Glottis's tools. So, if this is a way to get our tools, then we're good to go, yeah.
Lola?
Careful, Manny. You may not want to see me like this.
Lola! Did Nick do this to you?
Yeah, he wanted that picture real bad, but he's never gonna find it, that fink.
I'll get him, Lola. I'll show Max the picture for you and fix Nick for good. Just tell me where you hid it.
Oh, Manny, it's all my fault. Always falling for the wrong guys. You know, I even had a thing for you once. But you were so hung up on that Meche woman, I figured I didn't have a chance.
Lola, where's the picture?
Tell me, Manny, would I have had a chance? Never mind. You just want Olivia for me. Tell her to improve her taste in men, or she'll end up just like me. Tell her to get a nice guy, Manny. Like you.
Lola, Lola!
Oh, no. Oh, Lola. Nick,
Oh,
you
Lola.
scumbag. I'm gonna get you.
Hey, there's a picture of a tongue on it. And it says number 22, lengua. Hey, there's a picture of a tongue on it. And it says number 22, lengua.
Okay, we can take that to Lupe. See what Lupe's got for us. This might be from her coat collection. She was going on about cards and stuff. Oh, Lupe.
Hey, this is a card from my new coat check system. You do care.
Can I have my coat, please?
You bet. This is so exciting. Okay. Hold on. 22. Lengua. Ah! Here it is. Oh, darn.
What's wrong?
Just shoot me.
Lupe, what is it?
This can't be yours.
That's it. Thanks.
What are you doing with a tiny girl jacket?
I don't suppose there was a camera back there anywhere.
No.
She must have hidden that somewhere else. I'll tell you tomorrow.
Yeah, because I'll be here. Okay, what's in the jacket?
There's a little slip of paper in one of the pockets.
Okay.
All that this paper says is number 36, the rusty anchor. What is that supposed to mean?
36, the rusted anchor. Can I have a look at it?
All that this paper says is number 36, the rusty anchor. What is that supposed to mean?
Well, if it's not hers, is it Lupe's? Nah, it wouldn't be. She just gave me this one. The next puzzle wouldn't be to talk to her again with this. So let's find out though.
36. That number's not even part of my system, Manny. And I don't think I'd let somebody check an old rusty anchor back here anyway.
Okay. I've got an idea. And it's the, I'm not trying to think of the tattoo parlor. That's the one. Totally forgot what that thing even was. Because then the book, it was like nauticals and something, some sea thing. Rusty anchor's a sea thing. So let's go see Valaras, whatever his name was. Valaho? Excuse me.
Yeah, but I wouldn't exactly call that quality time. So, What happened after dinner?
I don't think that would shed any light on things. I don't think that would shed any light on things. I don't think that would shed any
Oh,
light
you're
on
kidding
things.
me.
Really?
All that this paper says is number 36, the rusty anchor. What is that supposed to mean?
I would have sworn I would have been here.
Hang on a second. Reach for that again and you will pull back a stump. Oh, I don't believe it.
How about get off the phone, man?
What about kids?
Hey! Velasco!
Manny, do you mind? Artist at work here, eh? That's it. Just crying shame.
Hmm.
Well, if you didn't tell me, someone else would.
Because what does it say?
I think these are binders of tattoo designs. They're
I tell
labeled
you,
nautical
but I
and
cannot.
nice. And a third one just says Anchormania.
Yeah, there you go.
Someone else is here.
Hey! Velasco!
Manny, do you mind? Artist at work here, eh?
How the hell do I
Let's
get him off
just
the phone?
say it is bad. Hang on a second. Reach for that again and you will pull back a stump. Yes, yes. Tears were
No,
shed.
but what if I want to? What if I want a tattoo?
Never get me under that thing.
No, go ahead. Hang on a second. Reach for that again and you will pull back a stump.
I don't think that would shed any light on things. Doesn't look like you'll be showing up to work in the morning. I already searched him pretty thoroughly.
I swear, this is where we should be.
I think these are binders of tattoo designs. They're labeled nautical and nice, and a third one just says Anchormania.
Yeah, Anchormania. Is there anything else in here?
Nothing else.
No. Okay. Do I have to open it?
All that this paper says is number 36, the rusty anchor. What is that supposed to mean? I don't think that would shed any light on things.
Hang on a second.
This mean anything to you?
You mean beside the song, the poem, and the bar, and the statue by that name? Sure, it is one of my most famous designs. Here, I show you.
Okay, so it works now. Maybe I was just looking at the phone and not him.
Let's see, number 30, Harmin Sedge, Harmin Sketter, Harmin... 36. Here, hey, what is this?
Whenever you're ready, man. Thank you.
My friend Lola left that here for me.
Oh yeah, Lola was here, sweet girl, like daughter to me. Tell her Papa Toto says hello.
Right.
Sorry, man. Got some bad news for your brother. Alright, what do we have now?
Looks like these cats are almost scruff and scruff.
6. Marry me, Olivia. Okay. So we need 6 and 6. And look what people are wearing. Looks like kitty cat hats. Now, what day is kitty cat hat day?
I'm keeping this little gold mine to myself.
Okay, we'll use it when we get out of here. So then what happens?
I don't want to squirt all that hookah water here.
Let's go Tuesday. All right. Oh. Oh, no. Manny. Pathfinding is not his strong suit.
Hello?
Oh, hi. Betting stub, please.
Here you go.
All right, just a second. There you are.
Cats again?
Sorry,
Oh.
sir. I'm sure you'll be a winner next time.
Okay. So we know it was a Tuesday. I swear I did 6 and 6. So we'll go 6 and 2. Because
Me and this ticket printer, we're gonna make a mint.
there was that. It was like it died in the second week. So we'll do 6 and 2.
Hello?
And then if it doesn't work, we'll go 2.
Oh,
6.
hi. Betting stub, please.
Here you go.
All right, just a second. There you are.
Cats again?
Sorry, sir. I'm sure you'll be a winner next time.
And if this doesn't work, I'll do the 6 and 6 again just to double check that I'm pretty sure I did 6 and 6.
Hello?
Oh, hi. Betting stub, please.
Here you go.
All right, just a second. There you are.
Aha!
What? Are you a winner?
There we
Big
go.
winner. Thanks, pal.
Glad I could help.
It's Lola's last work. A juicy photo of Nick and Olivia kissing.
Alright, this should get him to help us out.
I think that guy was up to something. Don't you, Doug? Doug? Oh, that guy? Personally, I think he was nuts.
I still don't know if they're twins or if they're the same person putting on a different voice.
This is it!
What happens if I just go and show Max? Just caution save, just in case. We don't know.
Hello, Maximino.
Why, if it ain't Manny Calavera, come to see how the big boys play, eh, Manny?
From what I can tell, they play...
Kiddies, they go...
I don't want to...
Yeah, no, show him.
Man, this is gonna get me in trouble. On second thought, I better go.
Okay. Well, we have to make sure, just in case.
You can do it!
Nick, you scumbag.
You got it!
Look what I found at the photo finish booth. Looks like Naughty Kitten and Bad Tomcat are neck and neck. What do you want? I want to tell you a sad story of a young man unjustly imprisoned merely for speaking his mind.
It's time to shake up the hive!
I guess our business is settled.
Almost.
What? Was that for the photo girl?
No, that was just for being you. I don't have time to get you for Lola, but I'm sure somebody will.
You didn't have time to save her either. But don't feel too bad about that, Manny. I hear saving women really isn't your forte.
Let's go back to the dock then. And then if we can get to the dock and get those tools, then we just need to get the Lotus out of there.
We won't work!
Hell no, we won't work!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Hell no, we won't work!
Hell no, we won't work!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Are we bees or are we flies?
Are we bees or are we flies?
Manny! Do it in time, all right? Okay,
Sorry.
from the top. Hell no, we won't work!
Hell no, we won't work!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Hell no, we won't work!
Hell no, we won't work!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Bogan is a big fat jerk!
Are we bees or are we flies?
Are we bees or are we flies?
No more lies! No more lies!
No
more lies! No more lies!
Are we bees or are we flies?
Are we bees or are we flies?
No more lies! No more lies!
No
more lies! No more lies!
Sea bees!
Sea bees!
Free bees!
Free bees!
Sea bees!
Sea bees!
Free bees!
Free bees!
We're strong!
We're strong!
We fight!
We're killer bees!
All right.
Tonight, Manny! Do it in time, all right? Okay,
Sorry.
from the top. Hell no, we won't
No.
work!
Hell no, we won't work!
Bogan is a big fat
Those are
jerk!
some pretty big
Bogan is a
tools.
big fat jerk!
I'll just have
Hell no,
Gladys
we
come pick
won't
them up
work.
on our way out.
Hell no, we won't work!
I don't think
Bogan is
anybody's
a
going to
big
be
fat
using them for
jerk!
quite a
Bogan is
while.
a big fat jerk!
Are we bees or are we...
Well, he's got a gambling addiction. He's not going to get out of there by himself. Something about using the club as credit. So, what if we get shut down? I mean, everyone's worried about getting shut down, right? That's what they were telling me at the beginning of the night. So, let's go have a little look to see if we can get shut down. Ah, he's back. Wouldn't it just be a shame if you started to lose again, Bogan? Let's see if we can get on his nerves. You can still hear the music coming through the speaker.
Noir, Perremanque, 8, black. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please.
I've always meant to hide that better.
Le jeu, Noir, Perremanque, number 2. 2 is the winner. Your chips, monsieur.
Merci beaucoup.
Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please.
I've always meant to hide that better.
Did I hit the wrong button?
Le numéro gagnant, le 30, rouge, Perrepas, 30, red. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please. Le numéro gagnant, le 24, noir, Perrepas, 24, black. Mesdames et messieurs, faites vos jeux, s'il vous plaît. Ladies and gentlemen, please place your bets. Mesdames et messieurs, rien ne va plus. Les jeux sont faits. Ladies and gentlemen, betting is closed. No more bets, please.
There we go. Hit the wrong button.
14. 14 is the winner. Le 14. Numéro 14 est le gagnant.
I think you mean 2. Am I correct?
No, monsieur. 14 is the winner.
I think you've made a mistake.
I'm sorry, sir. 14 is the winning number. Better luck next time, eh?
That does it. That Calavera's getting too big for his britches. I don't like raiding businesses and shutting them down. But someone's got to teach Manuel a lesson in law and order. This way, back here. Open those paddy wagons up and start filling them. And somebody find Calavera. I want to interrogate him personally.
Raided? How long are they gonna close it for? Yeah, you better cut off the big guy's credit then. Yeah. Throw the drunk out on his big orange butt. And bring me Calavera so we can talk about his debt.
Hey, come on! You gotta let me back in! I'm a VIP!
Does that stand for very inebriated pianist?
Manny, I don't want to be a pianist anymore. I'm a mechanic.
I know. That's why I got you a new job. Come on, let's go pick up your tools.
And I can do whatever I want to the engine? Make it faster?
Sure, but you'll be plenty busy just keeping her afloat.
Thanks for the gig, and for not asking too many questions.
Hell, after what happened in Naranja, I can see why you'd leave town. Let's just hope I don't have to go fishing you out of the drink again.
I'll stay under next time. I promise.
Bye-bye, Rubacava. Glorious, good job.
Captain Calavera?
Puerto Zapato, sailor. We're here at last. Beautiful port, isn't she?
Yes, sir. There's some customs officials down below, sir. They want to search the ship.
Fine. We've got nothing to hide, eh? No skeletons in our closet.
Yes, sir.
Secure the bow, boys, like a rock this time.
Manuel.
Salvador?
I hope this very urgent message gets to you in time. Our man in Zapato says Miss Colomar never made it to the port. It said she threw herself overboard at the Pearl. I don't know if you believe that. Whatever you do, do not land in Puerto Zapato. It's a trap. Assassins will attempt to board your ship disguised as customs agents. Beware, and viva la revolución!
Was that little Manny? Or little Meche? And going back to episode 1, where you have a look at the boat, and Manny says, I wouldn't want to go on one of them. I'm too competitive, and I wouldn't stop until I'm the captain. And here he is. A little bit of foreshadowing. Oh my god. They're dead now.
Ensign Arnold was just a kid.
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry I led you into trouble, sailor.
No.
Oh, no. This can't be happening.
Hey, he's back here!
Sack him! Custom officials, open this door!
Yeah, we want to check your bags.
Don't worry, Captain. We're safe in here. Okay, let's just set the explosives and get the hell out of here.
Look how safe we are, Glottis.
That's the throttle for the port side engine.
Yeah, wise guy.
Looks like the anchor's down.
Okay, where's the whoop. Press the button.
That's the starboard anchor control. That's the throttle for the port side engine.
Oh, I did it the wrong way. I thought left was left, but left was right.
That's the port anchor control.
Do 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 do.
Well, there you go.
This is gonna get loud.
Glottis, cover your ears.
What was that?
The dotted line, buddy.
And time.
That's the throttle for the port side engine.
Rip it. Oh, it's the Lola.
Just a little farther, Glottis.
Manny, choking!
Mira, snap out of it, sailor.
Easy for you to say, you don't have lungs.
Hey, you live without your heart once, so you can live without air for a little while. Just until I figure out what we're gonna do. You all right?
I'm a spirit of the land, Manny, not of the sea.
Hang in there, mano.
Yeah, well, there's
Beware, brave
land under your feet.
captain. Here in the darkest depths of the Sea of Lament dwell the most horrible monsters of all. The fearsome, murky demons of the deep will swallow you whole the instant you leave this pool of light. Heed my warning, or take one step forward and learn for yourself.
All right, I believe you. Just quit it with the creepy spirit of the land voice, huh?
Here comes one now.
Amigo.
Huh? Who? Oh, geez, another shipwreck. You see? That's why I'll never travel by boat.
We've had a little accident. Think you could help us out?
Depends on what kind of help you're looking for.
Could we borrow that light for a second?
Sorry, I'm kind of attached to it.
Could you take us to the Pearl?
Ha! You don't believe those old stories, do you? You think somewhere in this ocean there's a gigantic pearl that shines so brightly it can be seen from passing ships? And that sometimes sailors so allured by its luster actually fling themselves overboard to dive for it and are never heard from again?
Yeah, and I think it's right over...
Bah! I've been walking this ocean for years. I ain't never seen it.
It's right there, dude.
Could we tag along with you?
Well, it's a long walk you're talking about.
We don't have any other choice.
Oh, all right then. Lift those knees, stick close to my light, and try to sing in key. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Scare away sea monsters. Yeah, I'm gonna let it shine. Scare away sea monsters. Yeah, I'm gonna let it shine. Scare away sea monsters. Yeah, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Okay. Alright.
I'm not
Are we
gonna let
getting
you
there?
touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine.
okay.
I'm not gonna let you touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Not gonna let you touch it. No, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Alright, are we done? And we're back?
I thought that looked like our ship.
That's just a trick the ocean plays on your mind, kid. Makes everything look the same after a while, like you was going in circles.
Well, this isn't the kind of progress I was hoping for.
Oh, well, the wet march of the soul ain't for everybody.
What are you doing down here?
Trying to get out of the land of the dead, same as everybody else.
Why are you walking instead of taking a ship?
Got sick of waiting around Rubacava for a boat. Figured I'd make better time this way.
Why didn't I think of that? How do you know where you're going?
See the moon over there? I just keep it on my right. That way I know I'm heading in a straight line.
But...
Oldest trick in the book.
Is everything okay with your eyebrows?
Them is barnacles, genius. I don't move fast enough to shake them, so they tend to pile up. I don't mind, though. They're the only company I got. Ain't you, boys?
Could you send for help?
Oh, sure. I promise to call for help at the next phone booth I walk by.
Thank you.
Shouldn't you have hit dry land by now?
I'm trying to cross a big ocean here, Sonny. What do you know about it?
I've already done it. In a boat.
A boat? Don't talk to me about boats.
What's the problem with boats?
We had such a nice boat. Why is everybody
it's right there.
always talking about boats? You got a perfectly good pair of legs. Why not use them, I say?
Let me guess. You died in a boat wreck.
A boat wreck would have been better than what happened to us. Led off course by bad equipment, lost for weeks, no food, no shelter from the sun. We'd started throwing the dead overboard. But then the sharks began following the boat.
What happened in the end?
What happened was, I learned 3 valuable lessons. Stay away from boats. When it comes to navigation, trust only the moon and the stars. And when there's only 2 of you left, never, ever go to sleep.
Oh no. Well, he got eaten.
Where'd you get the coral?
Edge of the world, boy. That's the only place it grows.
How long have you been down here?
Well, let me put it this way. I wasn't always this color.
How have you kept that light going all these years?
Well, I found this coral, this glow-in-the-dark coral. Damnedest thing. Glows like a lightning bug and never seems to wear out.
I had some of that once. Made a nice grappling hook.
I don't think you had what I got, because I don't think you've been to the place where I got it.
Well, no, but I stole it.
No, really. The pearl is right over there.
You poor sucker. That's the moon. Tell me you didn't come all this way out here to pearl dive the moon.
Well, I don't want to break your stride there.
Okay, see you around.
Watch out for sea monsters.
Who? These guys?
Oh my god.
Oh, they don't mess with old Chapito. I'm too bright for them. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. What am I supposed to do with this?
Follow me.
Where are you taking me?
To the moon.
Let's go to the moon, Geppetto.
Manny, is that the pearl? Ooh-wee! I knew I'd find her someday. I'm rich, 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 rich.
Shh, something's happening.
Manny, what's going on?
No.
I don't know, but I don't like the way that thing's looking at us.
Yeah.
I'm not going down there while that monster's looking right at me.
Oh, man. Of course there's a giant octopus.
So there really is a pearl. But does that mean Meche really jumped overboard here? It all just seems so fishy.
Good one, Captain. Hey, lay off! Hey, lay off! Let go!
Hey,
let go!
where are you going?
Let go! You can't leave me here all alone! Come back here!
She's coming back.
Looks like we're heading south.
But there's nothing on that edge of the world! Except
The edge!
Manny?
Don't ask, carnal, cause I don't know.
Alright, well, there's only one way forward. That door.
Gladys, I'm gonna sneak inside and look for Meche.
What if that octopus comes back while you're gone?
Poke him in the eye and steal his sub.
Stupid octopus.
Yeah, why not?
This door's locked.
Okay, we'll go the other way. Yep, you could stop for a smoke, Manny. Good job.
Meche,
Manny, what are you doing here?
I wanted to see how your trip was going, Angel. I am your travel agent, you know. By the way, thanks for that bottle of champagne you sent me. It really hit the spot.
You were headed for a trap. I was trying to warn you. Domino was using me like bait. I didn't want you to end up a prisoner here like me.
Prisoner? Where's your cell? Or are you just sharing a bunk with the warden?
If that's what you think of me, then why did you come here?
Because this is where he belongs. Here, working for me. I knew you'd come around eventually. Right or wrong, Manuel Calavera is always with the winning team, right, Manny? That's why you're here now.
I'm getting off this rock, and I'm taking all of these people with me.
Manny, there's no way off this island. I'm afraid you're stuck here in my little executive training program. See, I need you to take my place here, kid. I've got to get back to the city where the action is.
Sorry, Manny, but I had to come in. My skin was getting all pruny.
Him, I don't need.
I'm gonna grind you to powder for that, cabrón.
Maybe later. But for now, let me just show you your new office.
Careful, BB. The new boss is waking up.
No, Glorious. Goddamn Domino.
That's the door to the cage.
Duh.
Fly, be free, go by Domino.
Leave us alone.
If we get out again, he'll hurt Meche.
Fine then. Stay in there.
He is mean.
Hola, angelitos.
I'll bite you, I swear to God.
Please don't bite anyone else, Pugsy. That's why they put us in the cage in the first place.
Angelitos. Little angels? Question mark?
My name is Manny Calavera. What's yours?
Mr. Hurley told us about you. You're the one who tricked Meche.
Poor Meche.
I didn't trick anybody.
Mr. Hurley said he was supposed to take care of Meche, but you stole her case from him.
Is that true?
Domino would have just stolen her ticket on the number 9 and just left her be.
Let me see if I can explain this whole thing to you. You see, I had this job, selling travel packages to immigrant souls. If I sold enough of them, I got to leave the land of the dead. Now, I was in a slump, and I really needed a fat commission, so...
You're a bad man.
Go away, bad man.
Yeah, go away.
Meche's my friend. You can ask her.
She talked about you before.
Every time she says your name, she looks so sad.
I don't know what you did to her, but you're gonna be sorry.
Well, we didn't want Meche to be unhappy.
What are you two doing in this cage?
Making light bulbs.
Look, we're working as hard as we can. Why don't you leave us alone?
So light bulbs that are you'll never need to replace, but are always turned on.
Listen, children, I'm here to help.
There's really not much more room in here.
Your hands are too big to make light bulbs.
I'm here to help you get out of this cage.
You can't do that. We have to stay here and take care of Meche.
She'd be so sad here all alone. Sometimes we hear her crying, you know.
Aww.
My hands are not too big to make light bulbs.
Then why don't you help?
I'm in the Maritime Union. We can't do factory work.
I don't know what those words mean.
It means he doesn't want to help us because he's mean.
I just don't have any of those little tiny tools, that's all.
Here, take my hammer.
Thank you.
Why do you want to bite me?
You're the mean new boss.
Mr. Hurley said you were meaner than him.
He said you had a bone saw.
Bone saw is ready. I'm sorry. Had to be done. It had to be done. You just can't hear Bonesaw and not do Bonesaw. I mean, come on. I'm sure everyone did Bonesaw at home right when I did Bonesaw right then.
You bite me and I'll sue your parents.
Our parents?
Hey, don't cry, children. Please, stop crying. Why am I so bad at this? I'm the one who's gonna take Meche out of here.
What?
You can't do that.
Who's gonna take care of us? We'll be all alone.
Just come with me.
I really do want to help.
Then why don't you?
Well, I'm trying to.
My butt's too big to sit on one of those little perches.
I'm gonna tell Meche you said that word to us.
I told you he was bad.
On second thought, maybe I don't.
We don't want to either.
But we don't have a choice.
Okay, back to work.
So mean.
Well, thanks for the hammer, though. Well, oh, you had a spare hammer. I was going to say, what the hell?
This is the tiniest little hammer I've ever seen.
Yeah, okay. I'm sure I can use that somewhere.
Oh, look, it's my Prince Charming. Are you back here just to insult me some more, or do you just want some ice for your head?
Oh, don't be like that, Meche.
Man, that ashtray's so fancy you could eat caviar out of it.
Once you got used to the sooty aftertaste, you'd feel like a king. Ow! Oh, my stockings, they're ruined! And this was my best hair!
Oh, it's getting a bit hot in here, isn't it, Manny? Let's put the cooler on.
Try to have one nice thing on this
Them
cold
gams.
island.
I want to talk to Meche, not look at the thinger. There we go.
Come on, we're getting out of here.
Trying to steal my commission from Domino again. Manny, don't you ever give up?
I'm not after any commission. I just want to get us both out of here.
Then why don't you just ask your boss for the day off?
Can't believe you think he's my boss. He's my arch enemy.
I think he's your boss. You think he's my boyfriend. We don't seem to have a good foundation of trust in our relationship, do we?
I'm sorry I implied he was your boyfriend. I do trust you.
Well, I'm not sure I trust you about that. But I'll tell you one thing that would convince me.
Name it.
Give me your gun.
What? What makes you think I have a gun?
You work for the most heavily armed organization in the land of the dead. Don't try to tell me they didn't issue you a gun.
I don't work for the most heavily armed organization anywhere.
You know, you're right. There are those rumors of that revolutionary army that's been stockpiling weapons.
Actually, them, I work for.
Manny, why don't you come back when you're willing to deal straight with me, okay?
But I don't... Fine, I'll come back when I've got a gun. I'm sorry, Meche.
Sir, do you have an appointment?
I'm going in there to tell Domino my demands.
I don't think you fully understand the chain of command around here. Pugsy and BB work for you. You and I work for Domino, who works for Hector Le Mans, crime boss of El Maro.
Well, I think it's time for a little corporate restructuring.
I wonder, like, is he listening to self-help? Is he listening to an audiobook? I would love to know what he's listening to. Is he listening to Bop? This did come out in the 90s. Is he listening to Hanson?
Domino! Domino!
Taking your first coffee break already, Calavera?
We got a score to settle, Issy.
You know, if I ever spoke to my boss Hector that way...
You killed my best friend.
The demon? Manny, you can use a demon as a driver. Let him carry your messages, let him serve you food. But you can't ever start thinking of them as friends. It's just not natural.
God damn. Fuck yeah, now.
What are you doing out here on the edge of the world?
Oh, I know. I ask myself that every day. But I'm going to train you, Manny, to take my place here running this 2-bit light bulb factory.
How can you keep little children in a cage?
Trust me, it's easier than keeping big kids in a cage.
Yeah, when they're under 10 years old, the slave labor is much easier to get used to than in their teens.
Why don't you just sprout me like you tried at Puerto Zapato?
That wasn't me. That was Hector. He's so unimaginative. Just wants to tie up the loose ends, you know? But I believe, however, that you can be rehabilitated through honest work.
What makes you think I'm gonna work for you?
Well, there's not much to do on this island if you don't work, take it from me. And think about it. Once I'm gone, it will be just you and Meche alone on this deserted island. Don't tell me that prospect doesn't appeal to you.
I don't plan to be on this island for very long.
Manny, I have all the guns. I have all the transportation, and I have all the brains. What are you gonna do?
What you gonna do, brother, when Domino goes wild on you?
You and Hector set up a secret hideout to make light bulbs?
Oh, no, that's just a side benefit. The real purpose is to have a place we can lock up all those old clients of mine. Can't have good people wandering loose in the land of the dead, telling everybody how we stole their double-in tickets, now can we?
So Meche would have showed up here anyway.
You stole all these people's tickets?
Okay, how much of this haven't you figured out, Calavera? Capal would route all the good clients to me after he switched over their tickets to a secret holding fund. I'd cover up the paper trail, and we'd make sure that the pigeon jumped overboard at the Pearl.
I knew it! You were getting all the good clients.
I handled them all, except for Mercedes, who you hijacked from me in that ridiculous hot rod, which I saw, by the way, last time I was in Rubacava. I tell you, Manny, hot rods like that just don't look safe to me.
So it wasn't my fault Meche didn't get a ticket. You stole it.
Well, it's your fault she ended up in the forest instead of coming here right away, but I fixed that.
I'm taking Meche out of this dungeon.
Manny, before I found her, she spent a year out there in the petrified forest alone because of you. By comparison, I'd say I'm keeping her pretty comfortable here in my, dungeon. Wouldn't you say?
One ticket for you, one for Hector. How many more do you need?
Oh, Manny. We never touch the product ourselves. We sell a ticket to unfortunate souls, unable to lead moral lives because of the crippling amount of cash they were born into.
So, from my understanding, and I could be wrong, when you were picked up from the land of the living, you were taken to El Maro, where depending on either how moral you were or how much money you were buried with, could be the same thing, really, you were going to get a car, a bus, a boat, whatever. And if you were particularly good, you got a ticket for the number 9. The number 9 must run from El Maro to wherever the end of the road is, which takes 4 minutes. If you wanted to take anywhere else, you have to, I don't know, bleed for it, figuratively speaking, and that takes 4 years of like a penance. But so I guess he was stealing the tickets and selling them with, no, I guess money and good deeds couldn't be the same thing, because how would you sell a good deed? Selling the money they were died with, so they could get a ticket on the number 9 and just go to heaven, I guess. They're trying to buy their way into heaven. And either it's heaven or it's one of 2 options, essentially. And this is purgatory. And people who knew they were not good people while they're alive when they're in purgatory, they know that they're going to go to hell. So why move on? Why proceed, essentially, and do the 4-year journey if you know what's waiting for you at the other end? So I guess that's why they want to stay here and try to reap as much benefits as they can.
But you could just take the tickets and leave today.
We found a way to make the land of the dead livable. Why would we want to leave?
Yeah, there you go.
Nice island you got here.
Yeah, the previous owners didn't know what they had here. Let us pick it up for a song. They scooped out all the coral they could reach with their crane and then abandoned the plant. But we knew we had what it would take to go the extra distance to the big reef.
Are you about to lecture me about the winning attitude again?
No! Slave labor, Manny. That's the real ticket to success.
Well, I gotta get back to trying to escape.
Hey, you do that, kid. Knock yourself out.
And we're going to leave it at that. Thank you for joining me for another journey through the land of the dead. This is going to be the end of this part. I appreciate you joining me on this journey. If you've come this far and haven't subscribed yet, I would greatly appreciate the subscribe. And until the next part, you take care, and I'll see you in the next one.